Check. Yo, how we got one? Yeah. Child. Every now and I used to hang, we been all around. In the Benz, so plenty around. Yeah.
Money's down when you see me around.
Yeah.
Money's down when you see me around.
Check.
Money's down.
We back, man. We back. Name change, but we back, man.
Yeah, man. Beloved Talk was a good time, though. We had a good time.
I don't even got my ring on and all that. I'm wild.
Oh, you wilding, man. You living dangerous.
I'm living dangerous. What's up, Haas? I miss you, man.
Same here, man.
Bro, man.
Same here. Word is bond. Nah, but
Beloved
yeah,
was
like
a good time, though.
yeah, Beloved was a good time there. We had a good time. We had some good interviews. We did some dope things. We brought some good people together. You know what I mean?
But I think now it's time to change the culture, though. We got this. We got the name change. You want to tell them, or you want me to tell them?
Nah, you tell them. Because when you told me the joint when we was going over this whole joint, I was like, we need a name, and he was like, boo boo boo.
So basically, the name is Father Forgive Me, man. So it's still like the same podcast as Beloved, but it's a little bit more deeper. We really mainly just tapping in on like mental health, us growing up, like how certain stuff affected us growing up, how we're still dealing with the trauma that we grew up with, how we handling our families with it. It's just like conversations that men really don't have, that we should have, that we want to have, that we really scared to have as men. Because I'm gonna be the first to say it. Sometimes I really do be scared to have a conversation as a man, right or wrong, right?
That's a fact.
Yeah, so
it's I wouldn't even say scared. It's just like, how do you go about it? You know what I mean? Sometimes I think a lot of times it's like, how do you and you got your buddies, or you got your peoples, or you got your brothers, or you got whoever, and it's like sometimes it's just still like, you feel like you don't want to burden them, or you why complain? Like, who cares?
Well, yeah, I was about to say, or you can feel weak though. You feel weak, like, nah, exactly. I'm Superman.
It's like, who cares? Nobody cares. Like,
but it's crazy. They probably going through the same thing, Haas.
That's a fact.
They're going through the same thing, and we just don't talk about it, bro. And that leads to stress, bro. That stress is a heavy thing that men have, bro, and they think it's regular, and it's not regular. You're not supposed to be stressed out like that every day. That's silent stress. Because sometimes we talk about the stuff that's like noticeable stress. You feel me? We got the silent stress we don't talk about, bro, and that's a killer, bro. That's a super killer. But nah, I'm just happy that.
Yeah, I'm saying same
podcast,
here, man.
It's gonna be a good time, and we're gonna do some in persons too. We just doing this Zoom, this computer thing just to start it off, because we still gonna do Zoom too. It's gonna be in and out, Zoom, in persons. It's just really about the conversation we having. It's just really about the conversation we having, man.
And we're able to connect. We're able to do things easier through the Zooms. To keep it moving, but so when we touch down and we get in a connect face to face or whatever, it's going to be a good thing, because we got some good people in the lineup as far as trying to
for sure,
help us tell these stories, or help us expand the conversation with different individuals that we rock with, whether they do some basketball players or artists, or just individuals just like us, that's just working and doing what they got to do to hold down their families and stuff like that. So
for sure, bro, for sure.
That's a fact.
Where we going, man? Where we going?
I don't know.
What we got for them today, Buzzin'?
You want me to go with the first question?
Yeah.
All right. Just bringing this whole Father Forgive Me together, podcast together, show together. I think it's key to get in these conversations that we about to introduce. And I guess the first question, let me ask you a question about having a dad or not having a dad. How has that affected you growing up, or even as of recent, or whatever? You know what I mean?
That's a hell of a question. Having a dad, bro, that's like That's every kid's Superman, bro. A dad, you know. But it's a gift and a curse in that having a dad too, just like not having a dad. You feel me? Because a dad could be in your life and not be the type of dad you need. You feel me? Not be comforting, not be there for you, and he's still in your life, and it's like he's not there. So it's like, you know. But for me, having a dad in my life, I'm a kid of divorced parents. My kids got divorced when I was around 15, so I had my dad in my life constantly till I was like 15. Then I lived with my
Yeah,
mom from 15 to on, and my dad did his thing. But having a dad in my life put structure in your life, bro. Like really put structure in your life. You know, like doesn't put. I don't want to say fear, but it's like respect. Like I know I
yeah,
can't do that because daddy going. Daddy can't, daddy. You know, you're gonna always think about your dad, you know. So you can't like I think having a dad in my life really put structure in my life, really put like hard work in my life, like really made me understand like you gotta work for anything that you need, you know,
yeah,
because if people know my dad and now my dad did his thing back in the day, he really didn't have a lot back in the day, but right now he has a whole lot. And it's just like motivational. Like he started from nothing and he just worked his ass off, bro. It's like, so I really think having a dad in my life that put that hustle in me, like, yo, if my dad could start from nothing and have this house, have this car, be around the country, I could do it. So it like really put structure, it really put hustle in you, it really puts motivation in you. And it's also a dark side to that story too, because my dad was outside a little bit. So you see things and think it's cool, and it's not cool,
yeah.
you know.
I
So
see what
like
you're
you
saying.
like you like so you growing up thinking it's cool, pulling up to the dice game with your son, drinking with the homies, probably stepping out a little bit. You thinking that's cool because you seeing your pops doing that, and you knowing like now that I'm grown and like you really wouldn't condone that. So it's a dark side and a bright side to that having a dad in your life, and that's to my dads. My advice would be just be cautious what you do around your kids, man, because you might forget, but your kids is not gonna forget anything.
Yeah, they remember
They're
everything.
not
Oh
gonna forget
my
anything from when
goodness.
they're 4 and they're riding with you to go to McDonald's and you said a Jay-Z verse. They're probably gonna remember that. Like I remember my dad said this Jay-Z verse when I was 5 years old. Your kids don't forget anything, and they try to mock you, they try to mimic you, they try to act like you, they try to talk, they try to think like you until they're grown enough to really realize, no, I have to make it right. So my advice would be just realize that your kids are really watching you. Like even if you don't think so, even how cliche that sounds, because you know that sounds cliche, like oh your kid did it, but they're really watching you, bro, and they're really mimicking you, and they really oh my dad walks like this. I'm gonna walk like this. So it's just just really be real careful about how you raise your kids, what you do around your kids, how you speak around your kids, the people you introduce around your kids, the personalities you bring around
Yeah,
your kids if you're in your kid's life. So like I said, it's a bright spot and it's a dark spot of having a dad in your life. You just have to choose
yeah.
if you're going to be more brighter and you're going to be more darker. You understand?
It's like a
I
certain
want to
dis
hear you too, though, because
nah, that's a
I want to hear
fact.
your side of that too,
Yeah,
because
like it's like a certain discipline that I get that you're saying. You know what I mean? Or like the structure and all of that. Like early on, like for me, not having like I didn't come up having a dad. You know what I mean? So, but early on, I didn't really feel the effects of it. You know what I mean? Because like I'm young, I got my uncles. You know what I mean? I got like my brothers. It's like we were forced to jump in brotherhood. You know what I mean? In order to
yeah,
like almost like deal with these things, but and then it wasn't really like a struggle. Like you know what I mean? I didn't miss meals. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And not trying to pop or trying to flex, none of that. You know what I mean? Just
yeah,
simple. I ain't miss meals. I had a roof over my head. I had
yeah,
clothes on my back. And but throwing that, like, like earlier on, like I remember like people used to be like, it's all gravy, you know what I mean? Because I had a new pair of Jordans, you know what I mean? Or it's
yeah,
like, so, but like even back then, like I knew something was wrong. You know what I mean? Because I saw your pops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Going to the
Yeah.
games. Y'all had what was it? Boss United. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Bulls United, yes,
Or
sir.
you know other a couple of our other brothers had their pops at the games or coming to the games. I had so certain things. You know, you see, it's like you know. But then when I got older, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and I got in college and I started going through these, you know, relationships with women, you know what I mean? And it's like you reacting to these relationships mad in a crazy emotional way.
Yeah.
So sometimes I try to think like if my pops was around, would I have, you know, during those times, would I have reacted in that emotional manner, or you know what I mean? And not just saying like women are emotional, you know what I mean? Just but I'm just
Yeah.
saying like, you know, having these things, that's when I realized, damn, the effects when I got older, you know what I mean? When I
Yeah.
got in college, that you know, and those are those in times were really important and integral in a person's life, because it's like you know what I mean? I wish I had the you know these conversations or this type of structure or this discipline. And then, you know, like early on, I used to bash my dad, you know what I mean, through music, you know,
Yeah.
we rap or
Yeah, for
just
sure.
just in conversation with people. And then definitely as social media hit early on, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
around, you know, 20, whatever, 20, whatever. You know, it's like I was bashing my dad and you know, out of hurt, you know, out of frustration, and
Yeah.
whatever. But I
It's
was
all hurt.
yeah,
It's all hurt.
and
Yeah.
I'm bashing my dad, and I know that it may hit his couple of his homies or hit, you know, my aunts
Yeah.
and and it's not like for a lot of his homies, I was doing it because I was like, y'all got a side of him that I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because so I would do these things, you know what I mean?
You
It's
get
funny.
jealous a little bit.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get jealous a little bit, for
It's
sure.
funny
For
now.
sure.
But it's funny. It may be sound funny now, definitely, but I realized, you know, recently going to church and going to, you know, that you got to honor your father through
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah.
So
But it says though in that verse, don't provoke your children too though.
yeah, it does.
So you feel me? So you can't provoke your children. You gotta
Yeah,
honor them.
you got to honor them. So, but I mean, through that we get Father forgive me. You know what I mean? So
Father, forgive
that's
me.
that's why it's
Exactly.
lit. That's why it's lit.
So you growing up without a pops, bro. When did it like you never never tried to like when you was young, like, damn, I need my pops, or you was just living too fast, like, nah, I'm just with my moms, I'm good. Like you never really felt like,
Nah, yeah, I think it was definitely moments when I felt it, yeah, but it
yeah,
wasn't anything that I let become a reality. You know what I mean? Because everything we had going, you know, we was just like blinded. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like, and not like my parents or my family, you know, put these blinders in front of us, but they didn't allow us to worry after the moments of us sitting around waiting. You know,
yeah,
oh, my dad's about to pick us up. He don't show up. You know what I mean? These
yeah,
things. You know what I mean? And it's like so you built this core, you know, this outer layer that's just like you know, whatever, you know what I mean? I
yeah,
don't you know, I don't need, I never had them, so I don't even know, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And
yeah, for
then,
sure. Yeah,
you know, like, and then I remember like graduation, high school graduation, he was like, yo, I'm coming, blah blah blah, I'll be there. And I was like, oh, all right, I'm gonna give you one more shot. It's like, you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
my graduation. And he made it, but I'm
okay,
like, you know, I'm looking in the bleachers, like, you know what I mean, like, see, I'm trying to see, but he was like on the other side of, you know, Curtis Gate, the football
yeah,
field.
yeah,
He's like
uh-huh.
on the
He's
other
on the
side of
gate.
the gate, looking
Okay,
at the whole joint, and I'm like, bro, I
yeah,
don't even know the excuse. I can't even remember, like, but it just was like, yo, why are you on the other side of the gate, my man? Like,
uh-huh.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
it was that moment, and I was like, see, you know what I mean? And then I carried that on to college, you know what I mean? And then in college, before he passed, rest in peace, you know, respect.
yeah,
I had a conversation. I remember I was in Miami with my brother. My brother took me I think it was around my birthday or something, or whatever the reason why we, he, I went with him and his girlfriend at the time. And I remember I had a conversation with him during that time. Like I'm in the other room, like of the hotel, talking to him, and my brother don't even know what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like layering, I'm getting into him, like, telling him all these things, and then giving him the opportunity to share his side. You know what I mean? And and that was needed. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot out, and ever since then, I was like, yo, he passed, but I had that moment to have that with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Whether
sure.
whether we had good conversation or the bad conversation that we had in that whole conversation that we did have though. So yeah.
How scary was that to have that conversation with him though? Because it's like, because it sounds good, bro. Like when people always say that, because people tell me like, like because if anybody know me and my pops is like brothers, bro. So we
Yeah.
go months without talking, then we talk every day, then we go months without talking. Because I still have issues that my pops put me through, but like you said, we gotta honor our father. So it's
Yeah.
like, but it's like. I'm scared to have that convo with my dad, because that's my dad. Like I
I
still look
think
at my like he's a giant. So I know it was kind of hard. Like I gotta have this conversation. Or
yeah,
he probably was just fed up and
nah,
just jumped straight
I
to it.
I think I was able to have it real freely because we didn't have that relationship.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Cool.
know what
All
I
right.
mean? Like I think if you and your pops, being that
Yeah.
it'll be tough, or
Yeah.
whatever.
For
But
sure.
I think y'all will be able to get through it because
Yeah.
he's a stand-up dude
Yeah.
and
For
you're a
sure.
stand-up dude and y'all have that relationship. Y'all just gotta have it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Get it out because I'm telling you, when you get it out, you're gonna have a whole another respect for him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Through that, and then and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
In which like the conversation when I had him, I had a whole nother level of respect for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though it was a lot of cat or whatever,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you want
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
man.
for sure. Because when we get older, we start to realize females is females,
Yeah.
males is males. So you start to realize like but it's like it's still no excuses for some things though. You can't
Nah.
like you don't like it's some no excuses for some things. Like I can feel you sometimes, but sometimes it's really no excuses, bro.
And
Like
yeah, and that was the part for me that
yeah,
I had with him. Like, yo, yeah, I feel you, but I can't rock it with it because you just did what you did. So
yeah, you did what you did. That's strong, bro.
yeah,
That's strong. That's strong,
Father,
son.
forgive me.
Father,
Lord,
forgive me,
forgive
please.
me.
For I'm
Oh,
saying.
say over and over again just to stay on top.
Hey yo,
Yo,
all right. Let me ask you a question. If you can have any, because this is what we're doing with these episodes. We're gonna punch y'all short and sweet. And
yeah,
we out here. Short and sweet. It's gonna be real good
you need it.
conversations.
It's
I know
good.
y'all just got a whole bunch of from what me and him was just talking about just now. I know that hit a lot of people. So we
Yeah,
punching in and out, in and out. But let me ask you a question. If you could have any father, right,
yeah.
from any movie, which
Oh,
father would it
this
be?
is easy. When you said that, so
You
I was
better
like, yeah.
not say mine, though. You better not say
But
mine, man.
it's probably, but it ties into the beloved talk podcast though, because I
Is
definitely
your
asked this, not
is the
this
movie
question,
from
but
New York or not?
nah,
All right, cool. So it's not mine. All right, cool. We go.
Lawrence Fishburne in Boys in the Hood, Trey dad. Know what I mean? I think he was a stand-up dude. He was fly. The ladies loved him. You know what I mean? Because you remember at the
Listen,
barbecue, bring me a plate
yeah, bring me a plate. Yo, but
and
listen, it's so crazy about that movie now that you said that, right?
yeah,
That movie
classic.
is really based on having a father in your life.
Yeah, and
If
you
if
see the
if, if you really look
differences.
at it, if you
Yeah,
see that movie is
because
basically
look
on
at
a black kid having a father,
Ricky and Doughboy.
that is crazy, bro. Like
They
that
ain't
joint is
have, you
really
know what I
crazy.
mean? And even through their him and his moms, Trey's moms didn't work out. You know what I mean? She was doing her thing, working, doing they was co-parenting, great co-parenting. He got to live with his dad. That nigga went to Morehouse. You know what I'm saying? He got out the whip. And that was what I said to Toss to Beloved, because I asked that question. I was like, yo, would you have gotten out the car if you was, you know what I mean? During that. And I think niggas, whatever, everybody shared their opinions and stuff like that. But yeah, Lawrence Fishburne. And then the epic scene about cutting the hair. You know what I mean? Yo,
For
dad,
sure.
can you shape me up? You know what I mean? Lace me up. And then he had to talk about him. Like, you know, he was lying about getting it popping. Yeah. My bad. I'm going Larry.
Nah. That's
I'm going Larry
crazy because
Fishburne.
that's really that
I was in
joint
the
is
hood.
really like having a pops in your that whole joint, bro. That whole joint when a boy got out the car.
Yeah.
The
He
boy
he
got out the car because he had his pops in his
he had
life.
his pops and he knew he wasn't in that wasn't him.
It
He went to
wasn't him.
Morehouse.
He got right up out of
You
there,
know what I'm
bro.
saying? He went on to go to Morehouse. That was his, you know, that's an ill movie, yo. I might have
That's
to
an
watch
ill
that
movie.
again.
I might have to watch that tonight.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Mine's is
What's yours
mine's
though?
is
Yeah.
mine's is Denzel Washington from He Got Game, man.
Oh yeah, that's see?
That's mine's,
That's
man.
classic too, though, because he was the
Even
man in
though
that
he did
joint.
that to his wife, but that
Yeah.
was a mistake, though. But
Yeah.
just imagine your pops pushing you like that every day. We out
Every
the project,
day.
son. We out the project, son.
Yeah.
We out the project, son. Hey, yo, we got to put the clips.
Yeah.
We got to
I
put
would
the
do that.
clips
I
in them
would
when
do
we
that. I
say
would
that.
do that. I would do
We
that.
out the project, son. Yeah, come on, imagine. I done went to the league. Imagine that,
Because
son.
he was
I would
on
have
him
this.
too.
He was on him,
He
bro.
was on him, you know,
He
and
was super on him.
yeah, man. And but
We out
son
the
was tough.
project, son.
Son was
We out the
tough on his
project,
dad though.
son.
You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
came with the
nah.
J's. Remember, he went to get
Yeah.
he went to get some Jordans. Yeah, that's lit though. Yeah, that's lit. That's two perfect ones though.
That's two perfect ones, bro.
Yo,
Yeah, my son Denzel would have been. Yeah, I could have picked Denzel, bro.
they
But that's
classic
crazy.
dads too. They classic
Super classic.
classic black actors too. So
Yeah, super classic.
it's legendary.
So this is how we gonna end our episodes. What's a this is we can end them with a message you want to send to anybody, to the youth, to the females, to single fathers.
Oh, we got
to-
9 minutes left. All right.
Yeah,
That's good.
So
That's
you
good.
can send a message to anybody you want to send to right now. Single fathers, single mothers, the youth, anybody.
I mean,
What's your message for this episode, or like who you want to send a message to?
to you know, we doing it's Father forgive me, but anybody forgive, you know, forgive and or figure out how to work to forgiving or work to that or work, you know, through that, you know, embrace it and see how it changes things for you as a man, as a person, you know, as it changes your relationships, even though say it's that, you know, to a certain person, it changes that relationship with that certain individual, but how it changes other relationships you have, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I would say that.
for sure. That's fine. That's fine. I would say mine's is to the not single, to the co-parenting things right now. I wanna say this, man. If y'all co-parenting right now, man, and you got a good, not baby mother, if you got a good if you got a good daughter's mother, or if your daughter's father is good, keep that energy there, man, and don't take the Superman cape off your daughter's dad. Don't take the Superman cape off your daughter's mother, because once they realize they not Superman no more, they not gonna try to be Superman no more. You understand what I'm saying?
Woo.
Let your kids understand that daddy's Superman. Let your kids understand that mommy's Superman. Just because y'all didn't work out don't mean that the parenting is not working, because the parenting could be super dope. It's just you're mad or you're mad. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a jewel. I like that one.
So keep the cape on each other, because once your daughter's father realizes he's not Superman, he's not gonna want to be Superman no more. You understand? Once she realizes I'm not super, she's not gonna want to be. Y'all got to be Superman out here for these kids, man. Other than that, Father forgive me, man.
Father forgive me.
Forgive me, man.
That was a good one though. You know what I mean? Because it's due work in that it's due work, and if both parties are making it work, and
you
they're
gotta
trying
make
to
it work, bro. You gotta make it work. You gotta
keep the
put
capes
all the
on,
stuff
keep
to
those
the
capes
side.
on, keep those
Keep the
superheroes,
Superman capes on.
Batmans, whatever.
Gotta keep the capes on. Do not rip them capes off the
Superwoman.
other parent.
Yeah,
Do not rip the capes
Superwoman.
off, man. Because once somebody realize they not gonna want to be here no more. All right, I'll just be Superman over here. I'll be super lady over. You gotta be Superman. You got to, man.
That's
So
real.
that's my message.
It's
That's my message
HOTSEAThaas.
to coach.
We gonna slide
Leroy.
on this, pause, and give you a part on the left.
On the left.
And we're gonna put all the information on the screen for whatever in the descriptions and all of that. And we're gonna
Yes, sir.
hit our socials and all of that good stuff. And like, share, support, comment, and get other fathers involved, other dads involved.
Sure.
Let them know, because we're gonna start the live call-ins soon and all of that good stuff. Though.
Real soon.
Peace and love, bro. Peace. Yeah. Sit right here. Hey y'all, dive under slice. Yeah. Check. I never thought I would only love you. I was in the hood chilling with my crew. We all illin' with the villain gon' do. These days pass by like a nigga on cruise. It's so smooth, you gotta let it run through. I almost got caught, but I know Sun Tzu. Niggas frontin' on some 22-inch shoes. I break my new sneakers and I walk past you. Nothing less than just some stacks on the dresser. Niggas can't measure to the H-dot letter. I can't lie, I got some fucked up credit with the greenback goods, so the cash should get it. I know shorty bow-legged, but she blow the berry. We used to ice cream shop, Carvel or Eggers. It's the reason that I talk about the world we live in. Life's a bitch and my music is the same description. She know I can't let go, I hear my name echo. Cause Haas know the dollar like Creflo. It's like the kid been honest and pilots, they pies from 20-something, own crib, still going to college. Surf tables, purple labels, still rocking the products. Left the crib 17, you still live with your mamas. Niggas lazy, I eat them up like a bowl of piranhas. I got a grip on this bitch like pliers. Yeah, every day I chill and make a way. I can't lie, cause the lie get a nigga through the day. But when it comes to you, girl, like the kid's on his way, I got my pen and my page and I zone all day. Every day I chill and make a way. I can't lie, cause the lie get a nigga through the day. But when it comes to you, girl, like the kid's on his way, I got my pen and my page and I zone all day. Describe the lifestyle I live. I go to school, own crib, but it's more to that. Let me tell you how it is, niggas catching bids. Another catching the hip, getting shot in the ribs. My tube socks can't be rocked on his, but it's all the same kid in the ghetto where we live. Niggas hopscotch on block, niggas cock block. And I ain't on the chart, still heat them like Pop-Tarts. Play a part or get knocked out your spot. On the streets, just prison, no penalty box. And not only who shot Big, but Kennedy and Pac, Martin and Malcolm, and my man Sandy Brock. I love the pussy when the panties drop. And after that I say fuck 'em, I can't be loving ya. Only my mother, my brothers, or my aunts and my uncles, or my cousins, grandparents, and my niggas in the struggle. I love my music, this art is therapeutic. Words slice the pages, I heal my bruises. Wolverine on the scene, I go hard as can be. It's a fee for the speech or it's free for a piece. Butter pie or my niggas get high. Pour a little Henny out for my man in the sky. I do a lot of dirt, but you can't judge me why. Cause that's only for the gods above to show me how. I get down, spin around on my supply. It was NK Shirel and my Code Quads. We used to chill on the hill, smoking bogeys alive. Talking about the OGs and all the good and bad times. Quasina's clicked, his moms knew my mom. She grew up in West Brighton, I grew up in Alvon. My pops named Raheem, his pops is Quadon. My pops became a deadbeat, rest in peace Quadon. We both grew up with a thirst to move on. We both became bastards, accidental on purpose. So I spit my verses, I blow my purple, and the thoughts of a child makes me worry so nervous. I thought a role model or idol would serve it, but I listen to myself and only learn from certain. These niggas kill me with they ice man like Gervin. I'm in the Chevy riding dirty with the Brightland serving. Yeah, every day I chill and make a way. I can't lie cause the lie get a nigga through the day. But when it comes to you, girl, like the kid's on his way, I got my pen and my page and I zone all day. Every day I chill and make a way. I can't lie cause the lie get a nigga through the day. But when it comes to you, girls, like the kid's on his way, I got my pen and my page and I zone all day.